Okay, so as you guys know, we're working on uh, a Strega video game, a fighting game. As you can see here, we have like some materials, stock materials of the Strega fighting game, right? So we put out all these want ads for development, and it's like there's this group on Discord called Unreal Slackers. So you get some interesting characters from there, to say the least. But like it's like, so there's like this one of the entries we get. One of the people who apply to help out with the game is this young guy in his 20s, and he's in like Missouri or something like that. And he's like super ecstatic about working on the game. He showed me like this little proof of concept that he did. Hold on, let me get let me get a drink of water before I talk about this story. Okay, so I actually gotta get the message out just in case, because I gotta read it. I gotta quote it. So this guy, this kid, he says he wants to help out with the game. We're all like, okay, well, we set up. So one of my lead programmer, who's in Taiwan, he's a guy named Mohammed, and he helped me like set up this. Right? He told me like, okay, if we're gonna share stuff with people, we gotta set up this Perforce, which is basically kind of a server in which you put all the assets for the game, and then you switch in assets and stuff, so that you don't have to constantly send the whole entire build, because you'd be sending gigs of that back and forth to everybody. We'll get back to that in a bit, but basically, so we put out the ad. This guy applies. He talks with me. I interview him, and I'm all like, okay, guys, this guy's gonna help out and introduce him to the group. And I asked him, okay, well, when is the soonest you can get on this stuff? We'll send you like some of the assets. What's the soonest you can get on it? Like, I could get on it in like a couple of days. I could have something for you in a couple of days. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll get back to you in a couple of days and see how you're doing. So a couple of days passed by, and I, message him up, and I'm like, okay, guy, what happened? Did you were you able to get this stuff done? And he says to me, no, I wasn't. I'm like, well, you said you could get it done in a few days. It's like, I couldn't get it done because my girlfriend broke my phone. And I'm like, what? Your girlfriend broke your phone? Why the fuck would she break your phone? He's like, we got into a fight, and I love her. And I'm like, I don't give a shit about you loving your girlfriend. I give a shit about having results. I need a game. You said you would help. Now you don't have anything. What's up with that? And then he's like, well, I could do it. I just need time. Okay, well, how long does it take to download this thing? You said you had it. I don't have it. What? Okay, do you have it or not? I don't have it. I'm like, okay, what the fuck, dude? Like, what's going on? It's like, I need to download it. Okay, how long it will take? I'm tethering my phone. You're gonna need a better connection if you're gonna freaking help out with this game. He's like, then he's all like, I'm in the middle of switching houses. I'm homeless and I'm living with my girlfriend. And she cuts me off the internet. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you have a curfew as well, or what? What the fuck? Does she have to tuck you in every night? So, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Just get the assets, download the assets, and, we have a Perforce set up for you. We'll talk to Mohammed directly. He'll set you with the Perforce. And so, Mohammed talks with this guy, E. We'll name him E. Talks with E, And then he's like, E, here's your password, here's your login for the Perforce. Log in, get the assets when you can, okay? And then E says, all right, thank you so much. Week passes by. Hey E, did you get the stuff? He's like, nah. I was like, okay, we're making a fucking fighting game, man. If you want to make the fighting game, you have to download the assets and work on the game. And then he's all like, I need the login information. And then during that time, I'm simultaneously talking with Muhammad. He's like, did you give me login information? He's all like, yeah, I did. So he takes a screenshot, sends it to me, and it says March 5th, right? And the conversation is right now on this day that I'm talking to E right now is what, March 20 or something, you know? And then like it says March 5th and shows me like that he sent the information to him, right? And I send the photo to E, and I was like, what's this? And he's just like, no, don't just fucking laugh. Why is it that you keep asking and making excuses that you didn't get the login details for the Perforce to work on the game when you did? He sent it to you and you said thank you. Why didn't that happen? Why did it, like, why can't you remember that you got that stuff? Why are you making excuses? And then he says to me, COVID? And I'm just like, oh, okay, so basically COVID affected your brain and you lost your memory, right? Is that it? And he's just like, oh, here, let me just get this here. This is what he said. I don't know if no one knows, but I've had to do some stuff to stay away from everyone. Those COVID people are involuntary movements, Bueno. No thanks. Death roller coaster? I'm good. And that's if you're moderately healthy and getting your lungs, and it already got a Spanish footballer coach. At that point, I just had enough with this guy. And I just said, like, okay, you know what? You're off the game. I don't need crackheads. I don't need crackheads on this game. I mean, like, I know that, like, we're not getting paid to do the game. We're, like, basically voluntarily making this game because we have a passion and we want to do this. But, you know, it's just ridiculous. And then here, I think afterwards, after I told him he's off the game, I think he, like, indirectly wrote, like, a gangster rap about us. And here, just let me find this shit. God, where is this? Okay, so he wrote this gangster rap. I think it's because of, like, he's scared for his life about the virus. He's pussy whipped by his girlfriend, his Filipino girlfriend. Oh, also a little bit of background on E. He's a former esports player. I think he did StarCraft or something or other, Counter-Strike or whatever. And he's a former esports player, and he kept on constantly getting ripped off by managers and events and stuff like that. So he decided to learn programming and make his own video games, which is commendable. And at the same time, he fell in love with a very obese woman who apparently looks good in tight clothing. And he was pussy whipped by her, so much that she framed him for domestic abuse and he got sent to jail. Then he got out of jail and fell in love with a Filipino woman who he's again pussy whipped by and basically made him homeless. So good luck to E and his new life on Spotify with his gangster rap. Have a listen to this. Yo, it's E. Yo, Back to my mission. Punk motherfuckers ain't want to drop the soap. Turn my umbrella around. About to spank my bitch. I'm the only one with a mask. It's half on with cock in the air. On some bullshit. I let a hoe know I'm really jocking a pair. These are the pangs of game development, folks. These are the pangs of game development. These are the pangs of game development. Like, if you want to make a video game, be prepared to just like plow through limitless amount of crazy people because you're gonna just like, I don't know, man. This is ridiculous. You want an encore? I ain't gonna give it to you. I think I've lost enough IQ points. I gotta catch up with the chat. When did this happen? This happened like what? Last week? Reminds me of the time when an idol otaku publicly accused me of harassing idols anonymously, and his friend responded by making a diss track about me. Those are the best. Those are the best. Diss tracks are the funniest. You know. I think I lost 30 IQ points hearing that. I think I lost 60. We all did. We all did. Yes, we all did.